Well, today we celebrate the 13th birthday of our ninja. Karen actually baked a cake, but not for the ninja, for Miles's birthday. But I was tempted to make it a ninja birthday party today. Instead, I went and took a 100-mile ride. It looks like today we're going to have a perfect riding day. Absolutely perfect weather. Zero chance of rain. So that means probably going to rain by lunchtime. Always unpredictable this time of year, but we have been getting plenty of riding in on all the bikes in my little humble collection. And Luciano confirmed he's got his two-stroke Honda ready. We're going to plan very soon. We're going to plan an official two-stroke day, and that is always one of the fun days of the year. And I'm looking forward to it. And his little Honda 250, the NS, and my RD are a pretty fun group to get going up through the park. Now, as I'm getting the bike ready this morning, I looked around and I said, God, we're still right at the end of the bug season, and it's so annoying. And on this bike, it has a unique thing. Bugs come up under the windshield. There's a little way they can get in there, and you've got to get a stick and a rag to clean them up. But otherwise, I really want to have a clean bike. And a couple weeks from now, there won't be any bugs at all. But where do they go? Okay, you ninjas, come on. Ninjas have to eat if you want to go out riding. Don't splash me. Don't splash me. Now, once the bike is prepped and pre-flighted, all we need to do is get the garden watered in today, because they said it's not going to rain. I don't believe them, though. Get that done. A couple of the other little farm chores. Make sure everything on the farm is in order, and very soon we're going to be harvesting. Very soon. And, of course, double check we don't have any issues with the bike, air, chain, oil. We are ready to get out on the open road, and I just can't wait. This looks like a great day. Final check of the weather. Absolutely beautiful. Birds chirping. Now, out at the riding area, there's a nice variety of roads, nice straightaways, some nice long sweepers, a lot of switchbacks. And today, not much traffic at all. And the best thing, the weather. Just unexpectedly beautiful weather all day. Now, I just recently put a Michelin 5 on the rear of the bike. The front still has some tread left on it, maybe another 1,000 miles, but it's not going to be long before the summer's over, and we'll have Michelin 5s front and back on this bike and the MT-09 and Pirelli Angels on the R1, all new tires. every time I pre-flight the bike, I look at some of the unique carbon fiber parts I made for this bike. I think there's 7 or 8 of them. And they are holding up extremely well. There's not a crack or a chip or anything in any of them. I'm real happy the way that played out. Very happy. Now, the sun wasn't really super bright today. You can see it reflecting in a gas tank. But when it's super bright and overhead, all the gold paint and all the gold on this motorcycle comes from one batch of paint that I custom mixed. And it just sparkles in the sun like nothing else I've ever seen. Now, today this is funny when I went to fill up with gas. And this bike is very good on gas, not as good as the MT-09, but not far behind. I pull in, I'm trying not to look at the price because the last time I bought gas, it was over $6 a gallon for high test. Just don't look at the pump. Now, one of the things that makes this bike enjoyable to ride, it's got beautiful low-end torque. Throttle is smooth as glass, doesn't have any flat spots, no hiccups along the way. It is a very, very enjoyable and easy bike to ride. Very easy. Now, in the course of the day, we passed several bikes going the other way, and I was very surprised that many people were out today. Usually I have this area pretty much to myself, and every once in a while I'll see one bike. It's very unusual to see 2 in one day. This is a very secluded area. And of course, everybody we pass along the way, they wave, they say hello. It's the bond of motorcyclists. And of course, the scenery this time of year in the farm areas is lush. When we go through the back roads where it's nice and shady, nice and cool, everything's green. The streets don't have a drop of salt on them. I mean, we are literally in motorcycling heaven here today. Well, because today is the Ninja's birthday, and this is, I hate to say it, 13 years under the bridge. And I don't know where the 13 years went. And all the years we rode this as a plain Jane bike, and now as a full custom, it has never disappointed in all of those 13 years. Way over 30,000 miles on all the stock suspension components. And I know some people would want to upgrade to a more expensive shock and different forks. But you know what? I enjoy riding a bike just the way it is, just stock. And every time I stop and take a picture of this with all the gold paint, the gold wheels, and that black, that Bentley black, how it shines on a sunny day, even on a day like today, where it's not totally sunny, that is just one sweet looking bike to me. And 13 years, over 30,000 miles, and this bike has never needed any expensive maintenance, never broken down, never had me stranded. I think all it's ever had is tires and a battery. And all the various farms in this area, one is even nicer than the other one. They all, I don't know, nice backdrop, nice scenery to be riding in. Sometimes when you go by, they're working on the fields or somebody's on a tractor or they, whatever, have a horse or something out there. Beautiful, beautiful area to ride. Notice when you have a nice quiet bike, watch this. People wave to you. It's so nice. This is really nice when you have a quiet bike. And many times when I used to ride this area with the bikes with the loud mufflers, and basically nobody ever waved. In fact, I was always worried that they're going to go grab their cell phone and call the cops and say, "Nab that guy on a loud motorcycle." I don't know. And because it's an uneven firing twin, you actually, in some ways, maybe you'd even call it a crossplane, that it has what I think is a really unique and a nice sound, much like an SV650 has, from the driver's position. And somewhere during every ride, usually toward the end, I start to really appreciate that seat, that it's comfortable, and the bikes without comfortable seats, not that much fun to ride. And I've heard several of these bikes with different aftermarket exhausts, and the one I like the best is the one that's on the bike, that when you buy it, you get it. And I think the only thing I did to it, polish it up and keep it polished during the salty winter. And every time I put a Michelin 5 on the back, especially on any of the bikes, I always think, wow, that, to me, that's the easiest tire to mount, and that's the stickiest tire I've ever durometered, and it handles great. Though I don't do a lot of night riding, but the times that I have been out at night and had to be back from a long ride at night, the headlights on this bike are way better than on some of the other ones that I have. And I guess it's just modern lighting. That's all there is to it. And this was one of the first bikes I remember that had the side-mounted shock. A lot of bikes, even a Panigale, have it now. But this bike, I think maybe it was a little bit ahead of its time. Now, as the day went on, I just kept thinking to myself, could it have been better weather? Just cool enough, never really got too hot, and no breeze blowing. There should be no wind noise on this at all from the cannon. Well, but even the best of days and the best of rides has to come to an end. It's time to turn around and head back on Route 80. I know Karen, when I left, she said she was baking a cake. And I think the cake and a nice cup of coffee is going to go real well. And some lunch out on the porch. I don't want to spend any part of this day inside the house. It's just been a perfect day. So it really was a good day. Unexpectedly nice weather. No chance of rain. Plenty of sun. The footage should come out nice and clear today. Some nice pictures of the bike to share. Some nice video. And hopefully you will enjoy sharing this day of our life. Karen and I with our little farm and our little motorcycle collection. And you'll enjoy it. And if you're at work and getting paid, even better. I like that, even better. I enjoy shooting a video, I enjoy editing it, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do making the videos. So on the Ninja's birthday, once again, like it has done for 13 years in a row, it just has been a wonderful motorcycle, reliable in every way, and it just gets better with age. I get more comfortable with it. It has been truly a keeper motorcycle. So while I was out riding, Karen made this delicious, this is going to be Miles's birthday cake. He's having two separate parties. This will be the one for the private family party. Maybe I'll take a free sample. So our goal with this channel is to share useful information regarding motorcycles, useful information about painting and carbon fiber, and all that work would be for nothing if we couldn't ride the motorcycle. So actually sharing the rides, to me, is just one more enjoyable part of motorcycling. But to be honest, I enjoy it all. The socializing, the work, the sessions we get together, the going out to dinner, the going to meetups, and meeting new people constantly, and sharing our passion for motorcycling. And thanks so much for watching. We try to post up a new video almost every day.